I did talk with a couple of pastors over the years about my struggles with same-sex attraction or homosexuality and not knowing what to do about that, and frankly, they didn't know what to do about that. But there was one pastor that was very kind, but all of his advice was simply I needed to read my Bible more and pray more and memorize scripture, and all three of those things I was doing. My attitude, honestly, was, God, I hate you, and I hate your church, and I want nothing to do with any of this anymore. I'm done. Because I've been praying and praying and praying to you for years, every night and for years, for you to come in and help me with these struggles, and it feels like you did absolutely nothing. And so I was pissed off at God and his church. I just felt like God hated me. I believed that God was an ogre that demanded that we love him because of the type of church that I grew up in. But there was a church that I kept hearing about that was dealing with really broken people. And so I emailed the pastor of that church. There were probably a lot of pastors that would have said, well, let me find some help for you in the area that you're living in. But what he said to me is, Gary, if you want to move back here again, we will walk with you. I opened up one night and shared with the guys. I just simply named homosexuality and pornography addiction, a couple other things. The leader of the group got up and came over to me and stuck his hand out, and I thought, oh, he's going to shake my hand. Instead, he pulled me out of my seat and gave me this huge bear hug. And he said, Gary, we are so glad that you're here and you belong with us. The only place that I'd experienced being wanted and belonging was in the gay community until now. And it took me a long time to begin seeing myself the way that they saw me. These guys were really used by the hand of God to refather me. And so what God has done is just, it's on the one hand, I want to say it's radical because it is radical, but it's not uncommon. This is the stuff that God does. There's a real strength in terms of who I am as a masculine being. Like, I love being a man. I love being a father to my boys. I love being a husband to my wife, who is no wallflower. She has a strong personality. And I love being a spiritual father to many other men, honestly. And this church hired me to work on staff with them, and I was on staff with them for 12 years. My final position with them was as the pastor of Soul Care Ministries, overseeing their counseling ministry, all support groups, all recovery programs. And I left. My wife and I felt like God was leading us to start Love and Truth Network, which is taking a lot of what the ashes of our own brokenness that God has turned into beauty and redemption, as well as my wife is a licensed counselor, and so bringing all of that experience and just my pastoral experience to form this organization to help equip the church on a national basis on how to really live in the tension of love and truth.